Hello, welcome to my video. I recently purchased the Wonder Project J2 disk utility, which basically has no information online about it, so I figured I'd document it here. And of course, a link to the item will be in the description below. So when you first put it in, it's going to put you in this. If you're on XP, it'll work if you put it on, let's see here, compatibility on 95. I don't know if you have to do with these two specifically, I just did it and it worked. And you'll get these programs here, and you also get a bunch of screensavers. But to show you what's in the disk itself, you have wallpaper depending on what resolution you want. Obviously this. You'll then have, it's the creepiest one to be honest, a bunch of pictures. They look nice. But I think, okay, I guess it decided it wanted to not exist anymore. Sure. Where is it? Oh wait, there is also anime, which I think is the more impressive one. I'll give you a bunch of drawings to look at. Just gonna go through them quickly. These are my favorite ones where it shows the sketches that they actually use for within the game. These are my favorite. And yeah, just everyone here. Very pretty. And then sound. I'm not sure which are the difference. The readme's in Japanese and I translated, but it's not the best. I'm assuming this is for the Nintendo 64 game because the compression. But then this is also compressed? Oh, it's not. I feel like this is for the game specifically. I can't remember any of these being spoken in game, but these are pretty clear. So I guess theoretically you could make some HD pack or whatever. And then the setup in the installer. I'd recommend putting your Japanese text on, or else you're only going to see a bunch of Unix code. So this is how it looks properly. It was hard to translate, but it'll get the job done. But I guess more important thing here is the games. This one I read through and I still don't understand. What's the point? I'm just clicking on things and I don't get it. I don't get it. It says you're supposed to like move them across from each other and like I don't get it. Mada ne. This game I do understand. This is like the creepiest thing ever. Don't know why they did this. But this is basically just a matching game, which I don't know the order of. I think it might be randomized. I've never seen that animation before. I guess on new ones? Or I guess on used ones. I already finished this and nothing happens, just hangs here until you close it. And the second option is the same thing. I guess just different, I don't know. Well, there's less steps that you can use. Instead of 20 is 15, I believe. So it's a little harder, but whatever. This is just a calculator. Yeah. Don't really know. It's a calculator, it looks nice. Launch. This one I'm kind of struggling with here. I'm assuming you're supposed to input something, but she's just kind of doing this, and some text is being displayed if you hover over these, but I can't read Japanese, obviously. So I'd love if someone could assist with explaining what these do. But I guess you're supposed to type something, but it's not accepting any keyboard. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I'm just on this now. I guess you can input things. I don't have anything to input. So you can't take yourself. You can take game 1. Oh, okay, well there I figured it out. I guess it's just your way of figuring out which things you want to open. And audio doesn't work, but this does. Seems a little weird, but I mean, if it works, it works. Then you have multiple ones, so I suppose you can be like, yo, I want Internet Explorer or whatever. This one is a calculator, or Jesus, it's a calendar. I read the instructions, I couldn't really figure it out though. I know you're supposed to select something, and then you can. Who's messaging me? Sorry. Okay. You're supposed to input something in, but again, I think it might be Japanese only text because I'm pushing things on my keyboard, nothing's happening. But you can calendar stuff. Clock. It's a clock. I think the time of day is dependent on what color this is. Cause I opened this earlier and it was just like a normal one, so I guess this is afternoon, but I don't know why it looks like this. It just looks creepy. Actually, one more thing. If you right click, you have options to change the text. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's some dates and time. So you can, let's go on AP. I don't know. And then the third one, it's full Japanese. Can't read it. And then game 2 is what we've already seen. So that's everything that's installable through J2. But there is screensavers, and I have Task Manager because some of them don't like to close on preview. Like this one doesn't want to do it. But basically, she's just walking upstairs, invisible stairs, that is. But if I try to click on it, nothing is happening, so that's not too useful. But she just walks up, and then when she hits the top, I believe, that's when she just starts at a new side, similar to those DVD things that bounce up and down the screen. It's a little choppy. I went down and changed that location. Something that I noticed is that when you do the preview, it's a lot bigger than how it actually looks. Move. So I have this in the load. It's only like a small square. It's so weird. J2, I think this one works fine. This is just creepy. I think it's supposed to loop as many as it is. It's struggling right now. But yeah, she just dances. Again, I think something wrong with the preview because it loaded only 2 of them in a smaller box. J3. Oh, so that one works. I'm trying to get rid of it. Basically, the bird in Josette is going to move around, and then they hit the middle face expression changes. Smaller screen makes it a lot easier for them to connect. 4, I think this one's my favorite. She just digs. It's pretty cute. And then when she gets to the other side, she just loops from right to left instead of left to right again. But the cute one. And then the last one is just them walking. Eventually, yeah, she's a little slow because she comes out, but she does come out. This is another one that doesn't really like closing properly, so we just end task there. Once again, you get a readme explaining everything. And that's really it when it comes to what's inside of here. I think the real takeaway are these pictures. These are very lovely pictures. And then the anime folder. You get a bunch of cells, basically. But if anyone has any more information, I'd love for you guys to tell me, especially if you speak Japanese or can able to translate Japanese. One moment. I meant to pause, not stop, but that's okay, because I was able to load in one of the screensavers and to show you an example of what I meant by the smaller growth itself by touching. That's rather funny. So I think this is how. Oh, she's just gone. Will she come back? I think she's gone. Oh, I saw her for a moment. There we go. Um, see, it's a smaller image, so I think this is how they were intended to be looked at. Which is kind of weird why the preview one is so big, but it is what it is. But as I said, please, if you have any information on this, or you can translate it, or you know a way to get this working on modern system, because I would really love to have these screensavers, especially that mine want to work on a modern OS. But I couldn't figure it out myself. But I guess if you really don't feel like doing this, the images are still super nice to have on top of the wallpapers. Even if they're not in a modern resolution, it still works just fine. But that's all from me. Just any information, any way you translate it, any way to get this working on newer systems, would love to see it. But this is super swing, super cool. I'm really happy to share with you guys.